Alright, this mission is our next economic mission. I don't like the format of this map much, but it's something you just have to deal with. This angular kind of land makes it a bit harder to get your boxes in, and building at an angle is not usually a good idea. Let's see, but first you gotta clear all these trees, and I'm gonna set my land that I'm going to use to actually build the houses in. So I gotta map this out. The beginning of your city is always one of those things you have to count out. 1, 2, 3. And there might be many false starts when you start with one design and you realize that it really sucks. Again, you don't have to do the inner donut and outer donut format that I do, because I didn't do it in my original play of this game, and I ended up doing okay. I mean, I beat the game. But I prefer this method because you can't, there's no roadblocks and there's no gates, so walkers are just really fucking stupid. I can't stress enough how stupid walkers are. They just don't work the way you want them to. Alright. Now they did give you 8,000 to start with, so. Alright. Let's get my outer donut here in 1, 2. Okay, there we go. And it looks like it's gonna be pretty cramped in here. Oh, that's not. That's my inner donut. I'm so stupid. Alright, there we go. Yeah, that was supposed to be my 6 tiles for my inner donut. What am I doing? Alright, 1, 2. Alright. And it looks like I can't quite get that corner, so fuck it. I'm gonna have to just fix my mistake. I probably could just start over, but whatever. I'm just gonna roll with my errors here because I don't want to keep resetting. 1, 2. Okay, there we go. Let's make sure I get this corner right. All my city services up. Go away. Alright, you've gone away. Most of my initial city services are going to be on the inner. The problem, of course, is, let's see, how long do I want to make this is the biggest question. Making it too long is counterproductive for your markets. The inner donut is small enough to where most of the city services usually can make a trip around, but they too have a limit to how far they can walk. And I think this might be the limits. 120. I'm just debating. Let's see if I go back down to this. I'm yawning. Alright. I think that's as far as I want to take it, because there's going to be a bridge here for the food. And, okay, yeah, that's as far as I want to take it. So we can connect that. And I'm probably going to have to remove some of those houses, because you want to keep some corners available for markets. Alright, there we go. Inner donut done. Outer donut done. Now we can zone. I'm gonna have to, let's see, yeah. Let's see, it starts here, goes down. Okay, I got 6, 1, 2, there we go. I got 110, there we go. And I'm gonna start here. And nope, I'm gonna start actually right there. There you go. It's a smaller section, but I'm gonna have to remove these 4. Yeah. Waste of money, but it's alright. Because those corners I want to reserve for things. Primarily marketplaces. Although sometimes you could put like a barber shop or a prefecture in one of them. It's okay. But generally speaking, you'll need about 3 markets for donuts that are about that size. It's because the market bitch has to walk and get all her goods. And she has to walk and feed everybody. She could walk down the wrong area. So the more markets you have, the more likely it is that one market bitch will be delivering something you need to someone, while the other one's getting something. They did markets so much better in the expansions of the series of Sid Meier's city building series. Again, I really would hate to see how Caesar 1 and 2 play this out. Probably the same. They probably didn't improve it until Cleopatra, or did Zeus come before Pharaoh? I think it was Zeus, and then it went to Pharaoh. Then it went to Poseidon, and then it went to Cleopatra. The expansions for both. Caesar 3 never got its own expansion. you could make the argument that the Caesar series itself was the expansions, Caesar 1, 2, 3, and then 4, because they never actually made a Zeus 2 or 3, or a Pharaoh 2 or 3, so you could make that argument. Alright, there we go. Let's plop down some farms here. Again, I'm still on the slowest speed because I don't want the people funneling into my city while I'm still attempting to plop shit down. I want them to come and have work already available to them. Okay, I can actually put... You need wheat. Wheat is one of the fattest staples. It tends to go the farthest. But, you need other foods. Some houses won't evolve without more than one type of food. Okay, they're already milling in, so... You kind of want to get your zoning with your houses done before you start building your services. That way they start funneling in as you're fucking around with fountains and shit. Like what I'm doing here. Now it is true I'm going to need some reservoirs. So... But the way this map is designed, how there's water close on both sides, this type of map doesn't require any aqueducts if you place your reservoirs in certain areas. Again, your fountains are good for a 4x4 around them. So, with them in the center. So it's 4-way. It actually becomes a 5x5 square, I think, when you look at it that way. Because it goes 4 out from each side and the fountain's in the middle. Yeah, so I think that turns into a 5x5 with... That's how far out it can go. Let's see, where do I want to put the reservoirs? It's got to be right next to water, so... And if I do this, I want to make sure the pipes that go 10 out from the reservoir will be enough to cover things like the bathhouse and the fountains especially. So there we go. Aqueducts are necessary in some maps. The last map that I did, a lot of those aqueducts weren't necessary, but I made them just for aesthetic purposes. It looked kind of nice to have a defined box where all my shit was. I thought it looked good. But they are a waste of money if you don't need them. Alright, there we go. And I'll need a third one up here. Probably here. It all depends on where you plan on building your water city services. And that would include fountains and bathhouses. I don't think any other service needs water. I don't think. As far as the buildings are concerned, so... Okay, let's plop down another fountain, I think. Right here in the middle. There we go. And I'll just, for feng shui, what is this? Emperor Rise in the Middle Kingdom? Feng shui? No. Which is the best before they rewrote the game engine for Caesar 4. Emperor Rise of the Middle Kingdom fixed a ton of problems and gave you stronger tools at your disposal. They gave you gates for specific walker access and then roadblocks, which were a carryover from Zeus. I don't know if Cleopatra had roadblocks because of all the city building games, I actually haven't touched on Pharaoh and Cleopatra. What am I doing? I'm looking at my services while I'm trying to talk and just have a one-way conversation with you guys, okay? I don't like putting the actor colonies and the gladiator pits in the middle here because they're just a giant waste of space, but you need to, because reasons. The amphitheater requires both of those. The theater requires the actor colony. Let's put the academy down there. And hospital. There's no more 3x3, sadly. I would have really appreciated 6 3x3 buildings. Because then I could extend this even one further out, and the 2x2s could then be all the temples. But as it stands, there's always this one extra dead space. But the dead space isn't all that horrible because with this dead space, you can then put the barbershop and the doctor's office, and prefectures and engineers if you so desire, which you need. It's essential this inner donut has them, otherwise everything falls apart. There's a barbershop. Again, I'm going to need a doctor's office, but that's kind of what those corners are for. I'll probably plop one in a bit. You still need one, even though you have a hospital. As a matter of fact, you'd be safer in a Roman hospital than you would be in a Renaissance hospital, because they lost a lot of useful medical knowledge when the Dark Ages hit. They lost the knowledge on how to set bones properly. They would have, in the Roman hospitals, like today, they had you up on a stretcher, and when you broke your leg, they would slowly stretch your leg out over a few days until your tendons were stretched out where they're supposed to be, and then they would set your bone, and then they would keep you propped. Okay, I want the Senate here. So, you need a Senate for taxing purposes, and while these houses don't really give you taxes, you can start actually covering your city service expenses with taxes when you get to the medium red roofed houses, I think. I actually think the game manual says the first red roof houses, the ones that require pottery to advance, they say you can cover most of your city services with taxes that way. Which makes no sense because taxes only take a portion of your income, not all of it. So you wouldn't be able to get all the income needed for all these jobs with just taxes. Okay, let me look at my labor. Kind of sucks. Alright. But I want my priorities. Just like the tutorial says, your priorities should be security, housing, food, and water. Now there have been maps in which I've changed priorities, especially if I'm really worried about something like religious wrath or running out of pottery or something. But if you run out of any of the city services, I'm just going to speed this up and get everyone in here. The roads upgrade on the run, it doesn't really have any aesthetic pluses. It just... Okay, let me look at my labor. I still need a lot of labor force, so... This is why the donut has to be a minimum size. Because you need enough housing to support all this labor. And they're coming, they're flooding in. There have been times in which I've built things like this, and for the first year, I'd get no immigration. It's not because I didn't build the city properly, it's because it's some sort of glitch in the game. Okay, let's stick a barbershop down there. So, let me clear this land out and we'll start the industry. I don't have the employment for it, but I still want to start opening the trade route while I have the money to do it. So, let's see, Capua. That's the city we built last map, if you hadn't noticed. No working dock. Yes, I know I need a dock. That's the trade overseas. You only actually need one dock to trade overseas, but if you want to trade faster, you build more docks. Unlike other city building games in which, you know, that you had to build a dock per trading partner. So now I'm just watching everything being grown. I'm waiting on employment, which is annoying. Here they come, though. I still have 0 unemployment, which is bad for business. We need... Your economy can't grow without unemployment. So, population milestone. Yay! Alright. And let's just plop down. Oh, great. Religion's upset. Yeah, I need to plop down more temples. Once you get about 500 people or so, you know, you need more temples. I say about 1,000, but sometimes it's less. Alright, there we go. We'll plop down one here and one here. I think it's time to expand the industry. We will put down raw materials, clay pit. Yeah, I was gonna do this earlier, but I got this religion problem, so oh boy. So let's start doing pottery because it makes me feel better. And I'll probably need clear this out a little bit and clear that. I'm thinking about building a third one, but I gotta watch my labor pool. I still have some unemployment. Those things have to collect employment first. I'm just gonna maybe put a prefecture here or something. I get paranoid sometimes when these things... I'll just... Right there. It's a good spot. Another... There we go. Okay. It just makes me feel better when I've got more defense against fire and collapse. Granary's pretty much low, so let's see. Warehouse. There's trees everywhere around here. I hate fucking trees. No one likes you. Go away. Alright. Let's extend the road. And I know I still don't have a working dock, but the pottery is more for myself, but you can't use pottery without a warehouse. Oh, fuck. I want the warehouse to be... Oh, he wants pottery. What do you think I'm trying to do? Alright, well, I'm just going to have to put the warehouse district here. And the feng shui of my industry is going to be a little bit off, but that's okay. Houses don't like to be next to industries in the first place. So I kind of put the pottery places a bit too close. You would never get rich people this close to industry. But in this game, I rarely get rich people. Just because the system is in place. Let's see, fruit and pottery for my warehouses, which is good because he also requests fruit. In this particular map, you can't get oil, so you can't upgrade beyond the big red roofed houses. You can't get those giant apartment buildings, sadly. Alright, let's clear these fucking trees. Stick in a pottery shop here and here. There we go. 2 clay pits is enough. I probably have more pottery than I am making clay, but we'll see. Please, unemployment, come. Okay, I have unemployment now. Some. I'm fully employed, so I got 2 unemployed workforce. But are more people coming, or what? Well, more people can come once the bitch distributes pottery. Alright, let's see if I can plop a school down there. There you go. The school is what they need to evolve. There you go. So those are the small red roofed houses. And the game manual says that taxes will cover city services when you get those, but I never see it. Now you can lower salaries and start paying less, but maybe a second school is necessary. Because those school children don't run very far, and they could run down the wrong road. Maybe I could put it here, because that'll also block the view of the warehouse. Even though people don't like living next to the city services either, they're fucking picky as shit. And in most city building games, let's see, university? No, I have a university. It's in the middle. I don't need another one. Oh, my dispatch of pottery is ready. Yeah, see, I had to stockpile that shit, so they weren't getting it. Okay, there we go. Now I can start using the resource again. I'm going to plop some plazas down, make it more beautiful. Might help them upgrade a bit. There we go. And a dock. Well, I can put the dock there, or I probably want it here. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Emperor, for being happy with me. Let's plop a dock. Let's put a road. Oh shit, it's off by 1. It's off. Motherfucker. No, if I put a road here, shit. God, me and my OCD, I just wasted money. Fuck. Alright, let's extend the road first, because we were being tools. Oh shit, the earthquake. This is a scripted event, by the way. You can't do anything about it. But since I knew it was coming, I planned my farms accordingly. If you don't plan your farms accordingly, it'll fuck you up. Yes, it will. And that's kind of bullshit. Alright. There we go. Prefectures and engineers. And you'll hear it up here. This is the earthquake. It's scripted. It won't go down to where my farms are right now. And you can't fill it in, and you can't build on top of it, and you can't build a bridge over it. So some of that farmland becomes unusable. So yeah, they limit you, but it's not that big a deal if you know it's coming. And in fact, it's basically it's not a deal at all. It's 0 deal. All right, let's pop down a prefecture right here and an engineering post right here. There you go. And probably local employment because they get bitchy. So here's a house for you right here. There you go. Put a tent there. They won't bitch about local employment. Like, no access to local labor. I'm so glad they got rid of that fucking problem. Because it's just stupid. It was a poor design on their part, and they knew it, so they fixed it. Alright, there we go. Let's export marble, pottery, marble. I looked at the marble, and I want to start doing the marble soon. But right now I need to make sure my city's stable. And it's not stable because the pottery situation makes it unstable. And I'm selling pottery as well. But I need to, because I was down to like 100 right now, and now I'm up to 500. I'm up to 900. Alright, now that I sold all that pottery, I'm almost at 1,000 again, so I have like breathing space. Like breathing space? Yeah. So I have some breathing space. I could probably get away with exporting maybe over 10 units now. But I'm going to plop down some plazas here. Spend some of that hard-earned money I just got from selling pottery. There you go. Now I'm down to 400 again. And they're going to upgrade on principle now. It looks prettier. Yay! I think it's time to expand the farm now. Okay, there we go. And then maybe a third one here. Maybe. Yeah. For right now, I don't really care. That's fine. I still have a lot of unemployment, which is healthy, but anything over about 9%, they get kind of pissy, so you'll want to try and employ them. Let's see, I'll export pottery over 10 finally. There you go. I talked about it before. Let's finally do it. Oh, dispatch. Well, don't I already have fruit in the... No, I don't. But I can start stockpiling fruit right away. Which sucks because I need it to feed my people, but... let's see. Okay, I got a warehouse. Put it on fast forward. My city is fairly stable right now. Alright, Imperial Dispatch ready. There we go. I'll have to put the speed down again. Let's see, put Caesar's face. There you go. Use this resource, and there you go. Let's drop the speed down a bit, I think. Now it's time to build probably another market. Where am I going to put it? Because the pottery situation is very, very unstable right now. And the bitches just aren't fast enough. Right there. There you go. This'll solve the problem. And now it's time to build another market here. Again, you're going to need about 3 markets, because they just can't keep up after. And I think it's time to build the marble pits here. I tried to build the marble pits somewhere else, but where can I build a ship bridge? Oh, right there. Very, very specific places to build bridges. I tried to build a marble pit down south and it didn't work, so... Oh, yeah, see, I ran out of money. Because the only place to build a bridge went to a fucking rock. And they designed that on purpose. I know they did. Little bastards. See, down here, they can't cross that bridge because it's a fucking rock, so I just have to get rid of all this. And that's the only place to put the bridge. Yeah, so... I'm going to clear this out and start building the marble quarries here. Maybe 3 of them. 3 of them will probably be enough. They don't produce marble that fast. But, alright, there we go. But it's enough. You don't need a whole lot of marble, but marble is pricey to export, so it's very nice that way. Oh, it's very nice. Let's see. Oh, it's a fucking tree. Nobody likes you, trees. Well, you need them for timber. And speaking of timber, I can't make timber on this map. Even though there's trees, it won't let me build that. It's just a limiting factor, because they want to stimulate the economy. So, let's see, pop a warehouse down here and make sure it accepts marble. There we go. It's really wise to have singular warehouses. I still have a lot of unemployment, so this should be fine. I think it's time to build another temple or 2. I would build large temples, but we haven't been stockpiling our marble enough. So I'm going to plop down some temples. Maybe here and... maybe here. And Venus. There you go. That'll work for now. And I think we can expand the food production right here, because ships don't come that way, so I can build a low engineering bridge. And extend this road here, because why not? Put a granary here after this fucker walks. And let's build... Oh, we have to clear all these fucking trees. Since you can't build timber on this map, you could clear every tree. It just costs money to do so, so I don't want to go ape shit and just clear all the trees. Okay, there you go. Prefecture engineer, just because I'm fucking paranoid. You probably don't need as many as I put down, but it helps with unemployment too. Oh, well, okay, I can get more. I'm not selling fruit, though. Alright, let's see. If I put a farm here... Oh, there's enough space for 3 farms. But then I'm cock-blocked. I can't actually put any more. You know what? I don't think I like this. Trying to think. No, I don't like this, no. I'm going to put a road here instead. Yeah, either way, I'm out 1, so I can't put 3 in a row. So I might as well make it to where it's prettier this way. And I can put 3 down this way. I probably could have put 4, but then I wouldn't be able to put a road, so what's the point? Let's put some pigs because it's meat. And then probably some... more fruit. Because he's always asking for fucking fruit. So let's just do that. There you go. Perfect. There you go. Now how about a prefecture somewhere? Engineering somewhere. There you go. Nice. That should populate nicely, I think. Maybe. Nope, I need local employment. God damn it. Here, have some houses. Have some fucking tents. I think it's time to plop down. I can do another clay pit. And then I can expand the road here. And just because I'm selling pottery, it's nice to have. There you go. Nope. I think I'm going to put it here. There and... Okay. There you go. That one clay pit probably is... I got 3 clay pits for 5 potteries. I mean, that's way more than enough clay. But I need to probably... Let's see, marble... Yeah, okay, I got marble coming in. I'm going to open up this trade route because it has timber. And I'm going to need furniture to evolve these guys one more level. They're going to need furniture. And the one more level is how I'm going to squish in more population. So, let's see, special orders. Oh, that's right, when you have a new resource on the map, every one of your warehouses now has it in their inventory as accepting, so we'll have to go back and fix that in a minute. First, I'm going to plop down some furniture. Studios, workshops, whatever. There you go. And that'll take care of some employment. They won't have any timber to use at the moment. Alright, we're going to throw down a forum because it makes me feel better if I can ensure that I'm getting more taxes. I mean, there's a tax dude right there from the Senate. The Senate taxes too. But the forum will ensure I get more taxes. And not more. You can't get more than you're able to get. Okay, everyone likes my city, yay. You can't get more than you normally can get. But this will ensure we collect them all instead of them going to waste. See how it works? Alright. I'm going to import timber. There we go. And I have enough unemployment right now that I could expand. There you go. It's 3 more. And I'm keeping 10 of potteries in reserve. Okay, this is what I was talking about. You got to make sure your warehouses aren't accepting timber unless you, the one you want to accept timber is the only one you want to throw up there. Now that the furniture's coming in, everything's evolved to about as high as it can get. But I want to please the gods. So I'm going to just plop down a couple oracles. Takes 2 marble apiece to build those. There, now the gods are happy. Yeah. I haven't had a festival in a while, so maybe I'll throw a festival. Now it looks like my city is stable. Every once in a while I tweak the timber. If I import too much, I'll stop importing for a while. But that's just economic tweaks. Let's see. Oops, my buildings are de-evolving. I know why. It's furniture. They lacked furniture. Oh, but then here comes the bitch. And look, now they're evolved again. See? This is why you need more markets. Alright, there we go. I think my city's pretty much stable. Except for that one little fluctuation once in a while. Gods are happy. I should probably just throw a festival. I'm going to throw a medium festival. There you go. You have to have wine for big festivals. So. That'll be fine. It'll just make people happy. It lightens the mood a bit in the city. Now it looks like I'm just waiting for population. I think I have all the city requirements necessary to beat the mission, except population. I need 2,500. I'm at 1,371. With some immigration, I might be able to get 1,400 here, maybe. But even with 1,400, that means I still need 1,000 people